Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Hey guys,
Hi.
we're back again.
We're here.
I got a text in the middle of sliding through. Sorry.
That's okay.
That's fine. Nice new mohawk.
My
My hair grew back out.
Yes, my hair's gone.
Someone said that I look like a man. That was cool. Raven. Thanks for that.
Actually, they called you a young boy.
I don't know if that's any better, but okay. It's fine. It humbled me, and we all know now that I will not be cutting my hair.
Your sister-in-law said that you could rock a blonde
pixie. And if anybody knows me, they should know that blonde is 100% not happening, because I look like a Victorian child that's ill with like the plague. and a pixie. Alex, if you don't watch this, I'm gonna be mad. I better get a message from you watching this.
Yes.
I'm not getting a pixie or blonde hair, but thank you for the suggestion. And thank you everyone else for not dogging on my bad hair day.
Fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
So, what's her name again? What did she suggest?
Gianna. Our listener, Gianna.
Yeah.
You know who you are, boo. She suggested that we talk about one of our worst experiences with a client and what we learned from it.
Yeah. Which is great. I think it's an awesome thing to talk about.
Yeah.
For anybody. I like talking about when I mess up.
I hate talking about when I mess up, but it's okay.
I like it because it's just gonna sound so stupid and cliche, but I like talking about it because, like, obviously we learned something from it, even if it was like in that moment. Oh, I have another one I can talk about. I remember crying in the color room, like on multiple occasions over something that like was completely out of your control,
right?
Or that you just messed up and
you learn from it, and you learn we are human. We make mistakes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you want me to go first?
If you want to.
Okay.
Technically, I have two because my first one is not that long.
Okay. So actually, when I started at To Die For, it was my first week here. And this lady came in and she wanted, whenever someone says, I want icy blonde hair, red flag.
We have a red flag that we throw.
Red flag. Like we should throw it like we do on a football field.
Yeah.
Okay? Red flag on the field. Okay?
Yes.
And she had very mousy brown hair.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Which is like, fine hair is very hard to lift. You'd think it would be the opposite, but it's not. And her highlights came out, and chef's kiss, but they were not icy blonde. They were more like a level 8.
So like yellow, like borderline orange.
A little orange.
Yeah.
Yellow, yeah. And I toned her, and we had just gotten Moroccan oil in. And I pulled a rookie move, and I followed manufacturer's instructions, and I toned her on dry hair. Toned her on dry hair.
Yeah.
And guess what happened to my highlights? They went
left the
bye-bye.
chat.
They went bye-bye. They left the chat. Yes, they were like, deuce, we're out.
You worked really hard. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So,
I think I remember this.
I know you do remember this. I cried and cried and cried. So then we did a bleach cap, which was not what we should have done. And that made it blotchy at the root because a bleach cap is sitting on the root, right? Has bleach in it.
Yeah.
But long story short, she never came back to me again.
It's fine.
But I learned I will never tone on dry hair. I don't care what the manufacturer's instructions say.
Yeah. Sometimes that's just the mistake you have to make, though.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
I mean, we were starting with a brand new color line.
Correct.
We had never used that before.
Correct.
Not even like experimented with it.
Correct.
And it was a hard color line to learn too.
Yeah.
It was not super easy.
But yeah, that was one of my more recent. That was probably about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I would say probably about. So when I first started doing extensions, Anissa was my first extension client. I'm pretty sure my first extension client. Like that was like mine. Like Shelly had colored her hair, and I did her extensions. And she is still my client. I just had her recently. She's still my client,
Mhm.
so like she totally understood. She's a great client, friend, person to like come in and just like listen to what you have to say as a professional and take your advice. We ended up buying hair for her, extensions, and putting them in, and there was not enough hair. And I remember her leaving. She was fine. I was like, we're gonna order more hair, we're gonna put more hair in, tell me when you're available, we'll put it in as soon as possible. She left and she was fine. She was like, it's hair, like whatever. I remember talking to Shelly and being like mortified that I let somebody walk out with like basically jellyfish haircut look. I was like, that is so bad. So bad. It wasn't so bad, but it was bad enough for me as a stylist
Right.
to be like, oh
My
God.
name is on that.
And then she came back a couple of days later, we put more hair in and it was fine. It was okay. But more recently, probably like, this had to be within like the last year, I had a lady come in and she wanted a partial highlight, and she had been in here before with one of the other stylists and told the other stylist that she wanted to be ashy, but she wants to like blend in her gray, but she didn't want to be ashy, but she didn't want to be gold, but it needed to be more ashy than gold. Like she was very indecisive of what she wanted. So I was like, okay, well, I did like a baby light, and then I toned it with Moroccan oil. I think it was like the gray violet. And it was like we showed her pictures and she was like, yeah, that looks really good, like that's awesome. I did it, and she's out on the floor, like I'm trying to blow dry her, and she's standing up out of the chair like looking in the mirror and looking, and I was like, is everything okay? And she was like, yeah, no, it's very ashy. And I said, well, it's like a buttery blonde. It's really not ashy, like it's not that ashy. She had really orange gold hair when we lifted her, so it just toned it down a little bit. So I was like, okay, whatever. She was like, I just need to go to the bathroom. So she went to the bathroom.
Oh God, I hate when they go to the bathroom after
so,
that.
because you know she's in there like this. Oh my
God.
God. So she comes out of the bathroom and she gets Shelly, and she's like, this is not what I asked for at all. And Shelly was like, I was here for the whole consultation, and it kind of is what you asked for,
Yeah.
but whatever. I, at this point, was in the color room, door shut, crying. Our neighbor came over, Gina came over, and was sitting in the color room with me as I'm bawling my eyes out. And I had to leave at a certain time. I had a doctor's appointment or something for Leona, maybe.
Yeah, something with the baby. Yeah.
And I was like, I have to leave by 3:00. I can't stay and redo her hair, blah, 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 blah. And Gina actually came in the next day.
And fixed it.
And fixed her hair.
I remember that.
And
I remember when that happened.
She's never came back to my
No, that's
knowledge.
fine.
But you know,
That's fine.
you win some, you lose some. And
Yeah.
I got Anissa, and she's still with me. And I'm sure you got someone who took her spot anyway. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
whatever. But I mean,
Shit
That-
happens, boys
yeah.
and girls.
that's still that experience still sits in the back of my head.
Of course it does.
Still does. And it probably always will.
Right.
Which is okay.
Something you need to know about people in our industry is that we take things very, very personal.
heart, yeah.
Yes, and we put
You
our
create such a bond when
right,
you're talking
and
to
we
people.
we're being creative with your hair, and we're putting a lot of our heart and effort and our energy into that.
Mhm.
It takes a lot out of us, emotionally and energy wise. So when you don't like it, it's really hard.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just a simple like miscommunication, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just like there is no way to communicate
Correct.
what you are thinking and what they're thinking and make it cohesive and make it come
Right.
together.
Even when
You
they show
can't always do
pictures
that.
and then
Yeah.
they do all of
Because
the
you
things.
see things way different than
Correct.
other people see things.
Correct. That is one of the hardest parts of this job.
Yeah. So if you're getting into doing hair, or if you're in hair and you still have those feelings, like you still have that, well, what am I supposed to do if I mess up?
If
Or
you're
if I
gonna
do
mess
this?
up,
You're going to.
it's gonna happen.
It does. It happens to
And you
everybody. It
just-
still happens to us.
Right.
It happens to everybody in here. And
You just keep moving forward.
one of the great things about this salon, too, is that if it happens here, there's 14 other girls here to give you 14 different other opinions that you can pick and choose, mash them together, and make something happen.
And if your client doesn't like it, bye.
So, yeah.
See
You can
ya.
find another stylist,
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm not your stylist.
Yeah. You can. I'll
Maybe
try
that should be
again.
my name. I'm not your stylist, Kim.
You're not my client. Yeah, I mean, you can't please everybody.
No.
And some people, we say this a lot, and this is like no shade to anybody because if I wasn't a stylist, this would be me. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. I would 100%, and I think I still am somebody that I'm never gonna be 100% happy with my hair or happy with something because I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do know.
And that's not any shade to anybody that works here, because every single person in here has an amazing skill set and they're really, really, really good. But I would rather literally scalp myself and put my head on a wig stand and do
then
my
you
own
can do your own hair.
versus trying to explain what I want to
Yes.
somebody. So like, thank the Lord that I'm in this industry, because if I wasn't, I don't think I'd ever get haircuts.
I would not have the hair I have without you.
Yeah, oh my God, no, I wouldn't.
Mm.
I mean, don't just ignore the roots that I have, because apparently my hair is growing immensely fast for no reason. It's
Okay.
fine.
That's
I
good.
look like a fucking crazy person.
No, you don't.
I know.
No, you don't.
It's fine.
You look great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do an outro?
A who?
An outro?
What's an outro?
Like an outro, like an intro, but it's an outro, and we can say like, tell us what else you want to hear. Like, I know we did that little tiny video,
Yeah.
but we don't need more ideas, but like, how do I say this?
Oh, you guys could also send us your crazy stories, and we could read them aloud.
Oh yeah, if you want it to
Like
be
if you
anonymous,
want to, right?
and
If you
want
want
it
to
be
send
told,
us your
yeah.
stories,
Not just hairstyling.
No.
We have some other friends out there too that are not hairstylists,
right?
but they work in this
correct,
kind of industry.
Correct. The lash tech, you could be the client.
You
and
could be
like,
a tattoo artist.
Yep, tattoo.
We would love to hear some of those. I'd love to hear some of those stories that you have. You could be
An
you could be a
esthetician,
barista. That you
barista.
had some crazy kooky person come in with like a
Yes, if you'd like
a
us to
cat on their
reenact
shoulders
your
or something.
Would you
We're
like-
not
I
reenacting.
would love to reenact.
Kim will reenact for you. I'll sit in the background and be
The narrator.
the narrator. You're not
You're
reenacting.
so funny.
I am not an actress. I cannot do.
I think you could be.
We have wigs that we can put on.
Wigs. It's called
Different
wigs.
personalities. Great.
All right, so let us know, and we'll be back.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm just kidding. We'll be back. That was a joke.
All right. Bye.
Bye. See you later.